everybody, welcome. My name is Chef Rob. We're going to make some roasted root vegetables today with some parsnips, some carrots, some red Bliss potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Really good. Perfect for Thanksgiving. Goes really good with some chicken, roast turkey, some pork loin, anything like that. Nice fall going into winter vegetable. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take about an 11 by 17 inch sheet pan. If you want to put some aluminum foil on here, makes for an easier cleanup. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on here, and that will kind of coat the bottom of the pan. We're going to just take the vegetables and we're going to put them right onto the pan. So I'm going to start using some of the carrots. Okay, the carrots, you don't have to peel them if you don't want. I do peel them, but if you do want to leave them on here a little more rustic look, you can just kind of scrub them really good because you want to make sure you get any dirt off of them. Okay, so just start by peeling these carrots. They're made up of 88% water in carrots. So, and they come in a lot of different colors. They come in orange, purple, red, black, yellow. So a lot of different colors. And we're going to cut these into 1 1.5 inch like cubes, rounds. Cut this off right here. And everything gets thrown right onto the pan. And these are going to roast in the oven, 400 degrees. Take about 35-40 minutes. Just going to cut up the rest of them. Just kind of make sure they're somewhat uniform so they all come out at the same time. Okay. And these are full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and they are great for your health. Okay, just finish these here. So what I like to do with this when I'm doing this on Thanksgiving Day is I take the turkey out of the oven, and usually the turkey you give it about 30 minutes to rest. And when you're letting it rest, the turkey, that's when you put this in the 400 degree oven and you have them come out of the oven really fresh, really hot, nice and crisp, and they're perfect to eat. Okay, so let's go on to the sweet potato. You can use sweet potato or the yam. Sweet potato, I'm going to use about 1 cup. So this one here, I need about 2 medium sweet potatoes. Just cutting these little ends off. And then I'm just going to cut this into 1.5 inch chunks, just like the carrots. All come from like the same family, you know, same thickness. I'm just going to mix them right in here. Now, sweet potatoes, they have a nice thin, smooth skin, and you could switch them out for the yams at any time. Most of the time of the year, that's what you would have to do. Just going to throw this right on here. And the yams are like a little bit sweeter. Okay, so with the sweet potatoes, you would get a nice, smooth, thin skin, like I was saying before. They're grown in North Carolina mostly, okay, probably about 90% of them. Then they're in California as well, Louisiana, Mississippi. The yams tend to come, there's about 500 different type of yams, and they come from Africa, okay, most of them. So with the sweet potato, you would have that nice thin skin, but like a yam, you're going to find more things like this, okay? You're going to find almost like it has a little bit of a almost hairy type skin and a little rougher skin. So that's the way to kind of tell the difference of them. So I'm just going to finish peeling this one right here. There's less calories in a sweet potato. The yam seems to be a little bit more starchy. And with this, we're going to put a lot of different herbs on it. I'm using the dried herbs on this. And going to use a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper. Okay. These. Make sure you get rid of all those little things from the skin on here. Cut this right down the center, and then again about 1.5 inch thick cubes. And what's really good, everything goes right on this tray, cooked really nice and evenly. So I'm going to use about 4 cups of the red Bliss potatoes, okay? So about 1 pound you really need. So I'm just going to cut the same, cut it right down the center, and then kind of just lay it down like that. The red Bliss potatoes has a nice bright red skin, and it's got like a nice creamy white flesh. And it can be slightly bitter, and it's perfect for soups, for stews, boiling, roasting, anything like that. It will hold up really, really well. So this would feed about 6 people. So if you're using this for like a Thanksgiving day or some entertaining, just plan on this would cover about 6 people, but it always depends on how many sides you're doing with it. So if you have a lot of other sides, maybe you can get a couple more people on for this tray. I'm going to use some of the parsnips. These are in the carrot family. I have these peeled right here already. This one not peeled. I like to peel them because they're a little bit tougher if you don't peel them. They have like a woody texture to them. So kind of peel these. If you're gonna not peel any of the parsnips, do the baby ones because they have a little bit thinner skin, a little more tender. Okay, so we're just gonna peel this. This is in the carrot family. Has a nice creamy color to it, the skin and the flesh. And usually these are used during the fall a lot, right? Like the September, right through the holidays. Okay, I'm just going to cut this end right here off. Get rid of these little pieces. And it has like a nice earthy, nutty taste to it. So you do get some narrow spots here, so maybe just cut it a little bit bigger here. And just go like that and put it right on here. I love parsnips. And you can always do this one something like that because you want them to cook nice and evenly. Okay, make sure you have that oven preheated to 400 degrees as well. And now we're going to take some Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are in the cabbage family. So you want to just take these little ends right here off. Get any loose leaves. Like that. Here's some of these. I have that one done. Here's a little bit more where there's a lot of little extra leaves. Just take those off like that. And we're going to split these right down the middle. Throw them right in here. And you're going to do this with about a pound of the Brussels sprouts. 1.5 cups, a half pound to a pound. And when they get nice and crisp, they give a really nice flavor. It used to be one of the most not so popular vegetables just because of its bitterness, but now they are very, very popular. You see them in salads. I actually do a Brussels sprout cranberry salad with apples. It's really good. Okay, so now let's put on our herbs. We're going to put about a tablespoon of the dried rosemary. Just kind of sprinkle that all around. We're going to toss this around so it's going to get everywhere. We're going to put about a tablespoon of the dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of basil. Pop this off. Kind of just put it in your hand. You can kind of ballpark it. Some spices you may say I don't like as much, so you can take a little bit out. Also going to put 1 teaspoon of the dried thyme. Okay, we're going to throw on here some fresh ground black pepper, about a teaspoon's worth. And about a half teaspoon of the sea salt. The sea salt on this is really, really good. A lot of times I will use kosher salt. Kosher salt would be fine on here as well. About a 1/3 cup of olive oil, so you really want to coat all of these vegetables. Remember, we put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the pan already, just so it doesn't stick down there. And now I'm going to give it a nice toss, so you can take a spoon and move it around, or if you have gloves, you can use them as well. This will come out really nice. It'll be really perfect for dinner. Let's give this a good toss like this. We have a lot of other YouTube videos out there, so please check the different libraries all over the country. Sure you will enjoy making this one with your family. Okay, if you need a little bit more olive oil, put it on there. Okay, just make sure they're coated. This seems to be really good. Spread them out really well. Look at the color in this. This really just has fall and Thanksgiving. Just kind of comes out at you like that. Okay, we're going to put this on the middle rack in the 400 oven. And again, it'll be about 35 to 40 minutes, and then we'll put it on the platter and show you how it looks. So our roasted vegetables took 40 minutes in the 400-degree oven. I just want to show you how beautiful these look. You can actually serve them right on this tray to make life easier, or fancy dinner, a nice platter, just like this. And just kind of scoop them out there. They are nice and crisp, nice and tender, and they have a lot of flavor. Again, this is for about 6, possibly even 8, and you can always double the recipe or cut the recipe in half. So here it is. I hope you enjoy fall, going into the holidays. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for always watching. Bye-bye.